What's good, people? I don't know what it is about the developers, but they just want to make this game not fun. So, over the past couple weeks, if not past couple of days, I've been saying I'm only seeing two maps because there's a bug, which means encounter elim shootout, and not encounter elim shootout. What I just said was you used to be able to pick three maps, or pick from one of three maps to go into an encounter on. Now it's two. According to my stream, that's intentional, and it's to reduce queue times. Folks, let me go ahead and ask y'all to do something for me. If you dislike the fact that there are only two maps to choose from in order to go into encounters, like this video. It won't benefit me. I mean, it will by proxy, but I want to show the developers that you just made your solution to a problem another problem. Because hey, Sawmill is a cool map. It can be, but it's also boring as hell if you got the wrong kind of player. What I mean is the kind of player that don't like to sit, or that does like to sit in one area for the entire match. Granted, those kind of players are everywhere, but on this map in particular, we don't do that here. Or at least, that's what I want to scream into the lobby, that we don't do that here. So in order to prevent that from happening, I'm going to place traps. Step 1, or trap 1 rather, bear trap. Right at the foot, or the second landing, of this here sawmill. Now that I'm up here, I do not intend to camp. But that's when someone hits the detector. And the detector is right there. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's just on the other side of this here sawmill. And if I know anything about this game, if not the detector, well, detects you at that instant. It don't say direction. It don't say, well, yeah, it just don't say direction. It just says where you are at that instant, at that second, rather. So, I'm going to DD Mal and relocate and reposition. If I know my cards and I play my cards right, homeboy who was just now over there is going to run straight for the sawmill. And if he does do that and take the obvious path, he's going to hit my bear trap. But well, that was interesting, wasn't it? We heard a bugle for a burst, then we saw this guy. Now, how much do you want to bet the guy on the bugle actually went after my location, but shot the bear trap because he seen it? Do you think that's possible? Meanwhile, this guy over here, he was just minding his own business with his UKVZ-59 and his Thompson. And thank goodness I have a suppressed weapon, because otherwise, guy with the bugle would have saw me coming, or, heard me shooting. So I'm going to leave the guy with the bugle to his own devices. And this is where I'll show you all what happens in this here encounter. So I approach this here comm station, and this is about 15 seconds later, and I use said comm station. And that's when something catches my eye. And that something is this tiny brown triangle right there. And I shoot at it, and it's not a person. Hey, look, it's better to be paranoid than, walking in ignorant bliss that, oh yeah, I'm safe. Whole time there's a guy looking at you with an MG3 in a tree. Yeah, we don't like that here. We don't. So now I'm near the time safe, and you guessed it, I'm going to put a bomb on the time safe. And between those two, that jump cut, about a minute 15. You know what I'm saying? And this is me right here checking to see if the guy with the bugle is still up there. Now, I know I could walk up there and see if I hear him or not, but I don't know where that guy's at. He could be at the base level of the sawmill, and I won't even see him. And then I find a freaking combat magnum. So if I want to go loud and be proud and add a bit of style to this here gameplay, then yes, I would use said magnum. But you know, people, as you see, this is sawmill. No one does anything on sawmill unless the time safe and the barred house spawn right on top of each other in the center of the map. And you all know how that gameplay goes because I featured it not too long ago. But you get the point though. I'm like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. So I'm gonna leave. 22 seconds later, we now have someone who is actually bold enough to do something. And what is that something? Hit the detector. Yeah, if you thought time's safe, no. No, because people think people camp, which is true, but people don't know people. And if that don't make sense, good. But I already made up my mind. I already said I'm gonna dip because no one's doing anything.
The plane is near.
Right?
Get ready for
So
the
I do
airdrop.
just that. Folks, it wouldn't be a sawmill encounter without at least one person camping an exit. And this guy was camping hard. A whole jammer over here too. So, this guy didn't appear to the guy who hit the detector, as well as I. Yeah, he detected me with the detector, but he never knew that someone was here. And that's me actually shooting a jammer. People, correct me if I'm wrong when I say this, but weren't you used to be able to melee a jammer and it would, get destroyed? Now you gotta shoot it. And I sincerely don't know how to feel about that. But anyways, in this here encounter, I came back with a para and a magnum, as well as some loot, but that's neither here nor there. Because like I say during my streams, there's no point going up season pass because there's no gun plan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.